So I reinstalled OBS because it was part of troubleshooting for why the game or why my computer kept blue screening. For some reason,
It should start.
even though I put the timer, I'm using the exact same timer script as before. It was working just fine with the 00:00. For some reason, now it is only showing the first 00. And I decided today to try changing it to start because, just having 00 was weird. That clearly is not working either.
Well then.
I have no idea. Anyways, hello everybody and welcome to the stream. I am Razim and this is Howls of the Deathsinger, World of Darkness, Werewolf. I will turn it over now to Octo for the recap.
Fuck, son of a bitch. Damn it. Alright, there we go. Alright, so for the recap, the group decides to try to infiltrate a media building, which was, what was the name of it called again? It was
The Red Network.
The Red Network, which Michael volunteered to infiltrate it by disguising himself as an employee there.
Also, it looks like you got the timer working.
No, I just deleted the start and it decided to restart the timer. But I'm not going to bother checking for if that actually does work or not. Carry on.
Okay, the timer was counting down, that's why. Sorry to interrupt.
Alright, it's fine. And during the infiltration, the group got a call from one of the head werewolves, which I'm trying to remember his name again.
That was Winter Sun.
Winter Sun, to meet at the gathering point at the park. At which point the group was summoned by a spirit, which took the form of a dragon with lightning powers and gave the members of their the members of their group that was present there certain gifts to help them with their tasks. And I believe one of them even decided to become their champion.
Be Barney?
Yeah. And so now, the party is now split between Michael and the rest of the group right now that is at the park. So right now it's just getting together again.
For the record, Michael is expecting the rest of the group to be sitting outside of the facility that he's infiltrating to be backup in case something goes wrong.
Everything's fine.
I texted ya.
Yeah,
his
but
phone's off.
He would have had his phone off.
That's what he said last time.
Which is probably intelligent too, because you never want your phone ringing at the worst possible moment. Because it will ring at the worst possible moment.
Or somebody pinging the phone to figure out.
He's got a top-of-the-line cell phone to, start it back up really quick. But he definitely is expecting you all to be waiting outside to back him up. Nothing horrible is going to go wrong from you all abandoning him.
Don't worry,
Oh.
we're backing up from a greater distance than expected.
Yep, you're totally fine.
I recall us being asked for backup.
Mr.
Yeah.
Manager. He did.
He did.
Oh. Well, you can get fucked.
Yes, no, everything is fine. Everything will be fine. Also, the donation goal is not correct, it looks like, Zim.
Right, let me update that. I've been sitting here like, what? I'm missing something. What am I missing? And yeah, that. Anyways, carry on.
And everyone got their Discord reacts fixed.
Yeah, mine's fine, I think.
Got mine set up great. Oh,
Make sure everyone's set up and everything.
I think mine's alright. No, I could be wrong.
would really help if I was on Fantasy Grounds right now.
Alright. So, everyone good to go then?
Believe so?
I am.
Mhm.
I'm good to die.
You will not die.
He
Alright.
will eventually.
One thing that wasn't mentioned, that it was Nevin that found out about Red Network in the first place. It
So-
would be a good target for them.
Nevis. Wow! Wow! No! Nevis is not here! Nevis is not here!
No, not
No,
Nevis.
Nevin.
Nevin.
I know. But no, I said Nevis by accident. And I realized I caught myself when I said Nevis. It's like, no, Nevis is not here.
Did somebody summon the King of Conquerors?
No! You! Back! Go back to creation, go back to your Fairfolk army, go back to all those shits I'm going to have to deal with in a couple of hours. You are not here yet!
Kurt?
Go!
Kurt?
Yes?
I would like to remind you that technically Nevis also exists in this time point as well.
Yes, I
Wrong
realize
mage
this.
game.
I realize this. Nevis, go the fuck away right now because you are not welcome here at the moment. Go! Go, go, go.
Nevis, King of Conquerors, is welcome everywhere.
No, you aren't. Here's a
play with-
Marten. Here's a cute Marten. Go play with it in the corner.
Go play with Domino.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say, Kerr, you're not actually getting the Marten.
Duke.
I think somebody didn't actually bring up the chat.
The Marten video is not... Okay, there it is.
Well, Lars beat you to it.
No, he put it in, so I didn't do it.
Well, you can't do it.
Look at him! Look at him all snuggled up and playing in the snow. He is small, and he climbs up into the coat, and it is warm. Oh my god, that is adorable.
Well, of course it is. It's a Marten.
Let us continue. You've gone through most of the city. You were talking with Gaiden, Marcone's assistant. You know this is an assumed name. This person, though you use the term person loosely, does use quite a few different names. They seem to like rotate and change like daily, weekly. It's not on a set schedule, so you can never know for sure. But apparently it's important for the job when they have to go out and do things and such. But it doesn't take too long driving through the streets. You can see as you're going, though, things are getting more decrepit. Things are becoming... What's the right word I'm looking for here?
It's turning more into slums.
Yes.
Disabled.
Things aren't as clean. You can see potholes in the roads. The cars that are driving are not nearly as nice
Ah, shit, we're in the ghetto.
as you are pulling up. And yet this is where the news station is. And as you are pulling up, the news station itself is a very large, grand building. You can see there's a large glowing neon sign with the Red Networks logo and its name on it, both on top of the building as well as on the side of the building. This is like a 4-story tower, too. This is not a small building. And
You
yet,
just added a browser source. What's that?
And yet, here in these slums, this tower is pristine. Steel and brick. Very nice looking windows. And it's the mirror type of window. So you could look out from inside the building, but no one could look in. It's just like a mirror reflecting the city back at itself. And
Kurt?
there is a... Yes?
You
What's
did
up?
not update your the reactive.
It should be. It should
It's
have been.
still
Hang on.
using your the other one.
Let me see.
And yes, Dark Legends. Sables are native to Russia. And so most of the owners of Sables are Russian. So you will hear you will hear Russian being spoken during some of those videos. There are Martens all over the world, not just Sables. You've got the Japanese Marten, the Pine Marten, which is split itself between multiple varieties, and the Beach Marten, the Nilgiri Marten. I don't have any videos of the Nilgiri Marten, but there is the blah 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 blah. The yellow-throated Marten, which I have one video of.
Alright, I should have changed them. It is changed in my reactive. I have my image set.
Reactive.fuji thing.
Yep. It's the same thing we used for the curtails.
That's not the one that I want you to use. I want you to use your DM icon, please.
But this one's cuter.
I agree.
And
but
I'm
it
in a
doesn't
suit.
fit.
I'm in a suit. I am fabulous compared to you peasants.
Wow.
Wow.
Hey,
Yes.
I'm channeling the worm here. All right. You want me to change it to DM to me?
Yeah, that one.
Okay, give me a second. Okay, should change now.
Perfect. Thank you. Carry on.
Boop. But yes, and all around this building is a very large, reinforced chain link fence, complete with barbed wire and a security guard standing in front of a closed gate in a little security house. And the limo begins to head towards that gate as Guyan looks at you. Are you ready for this? He asks.
As who looks at me?
Mark Hone's assistant.
Oh, okay.
The guy who changes his name.
Yep.
Right. As ready as I'll ever be.
He's told you to call him Guyan while you are inside here.
Oh,
No.
Okay.
No reason to give them a name that is something that might be more useful here.
Wait, what? Guyan? Like the Star Trek character?
That's just the name he's going by right now. If you need any help, remember, I'm here as your assistant. And he sits back and gets out a file folder and begins to leaf through it like he's looking for something as the limo begins to pull up to the security area, and your window rolls down as you can see a pretty portly security guard, not super well dressed necessarily. Like, his outfit has wrinkles. It's obvious he doesn't really take a lot of care of his appearance. You do note, though, pretty much instantly, he is armed. He has a handgun at his side, holstered. And he just kind of pads up to the window and kind of bends down to look in. What are you doing here?
Michael is just going to look over at Gaiden, you said?
Yes.
Give a very exasperated sigh. Precisely what I am meant to be doing here. I am coming from the head office, and if you wish to get in my way, I will be sure to report this infraction.
Make a subterfuge plus a manipulation roll for me.
This would fall under spy work, right?
Yes, I will 100% agree with that. Yes, it does.
And again, it adds 1 die, right?
Great.
What the fuck?
Oh,
I sense a point of willpower being spent.
Yep.
Have to get it out of the way.
I channeled my luck into you when it comes to these dice rolls.
That's much better.
There we
Okay. There you go. There you go. The man freezes for a moment when you say you're from the head office. And he kind of gulps and looks a little bit nervous.
Are you going to leave me sitting here all day? Or are you going to open the gate?
I'm. He kind of stutters and he looks very, very like scared.
Gaiden,
Like,
take note of this man's identification. We do not want guards that are so stuttery.
guy looks up, nods, looks at the guy, then just kind of goes back to his papers. This man looks like he's about to start shaking, from all this. I'm sorry, sir. I didn't realize that someone from the head office was coming
Again,
here.
are you going to leave me waiting here while you babble? Or are you going to open the gate?
I would love to. It's just, it's just, sir. We have security procedures and, well, rules and such that we have to follow. It's, it's what I'm told we're supposed to do by the boss here.
Gaiden, take care of this one before I have him fired immediately.
Ox
No.
pistol.
Wait. I can call someone with I can try to contact someone. Make another subterfuge roll for me. This poor man.
Don't stop and make him piss his pants. No mercy.
4. No mercy! He shall die!
He kind of pauses, like the death glare that you send to him when he says that is just like he just kind of stops. And it's like,
That young man, that would disrupt the purpose of a surprise inspection, would it not?
I suppose it would, sir.
Gate. Now.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir. Sorry, sir. Please don't fire me, sir. As he moves over and slowly hits the button to open the doorway for you.
I mean, firing him at this point would actually be a mercy. Considering we're gonna be blowing up this place.
I mean, you're not wrong. You are technically correct, which is, as everyone knows, the best kind of correct. Gaiden pauses as the gate begins to open. As the window rolls shut, he looks at you, cocks an eyebrow for a moment, before very casually saying, if you ever want a job in marketing, I would be more than happy to ensure that you are given a very, very nice payment.
Oh, perhaps at some point once Pentex is removed.
I'll
And
just file that under maybe.
I want to remind everybody that Michael is currently dressed very sharply.
Oh, yeah.
Black suit, red tie, red undershirt. He is, it is very sharply well dressed.
There's a reason this guy didn't question it.
Do go tell the god out there that he is going to be given the rest of the day off.
He'll nod as the car will stop, and he will climb out and go to talk to the guard, who looks kind of torn up by this because he thinks, well, he might be fired very, very soon. As you just kind of see his shoulders slump and just the entire fight go out of him as he walks off. Not a few minutes later, Guinan comes back.
Michael is waiting patiently for the door to be opened for him. He is far too important for that.
Guinan will reach out and open the door calmly for him.
Michael will step out, standing there. I feel like he needs a cane. Not one that
As a cane is handed to you.
Yeah.
For appearance.
Yeah. Purely an accessory. He kind of puts the cane under his arm, you know, like a military general kind of thing. Before
It's appearances.
Yes, exactly. Before he begins to walk up and through the front door.
As you make your way inside, it is a cacophony of noise, of people talking. It is sort of like miniature chaos going on right now. Everyone's getting ready. Apparently, there's a broadcast set for about an hour from now. Everyone's rushing, trying to get ready, make sure everything is set for the performance, that everything is good to go, that there's not going to be any problems, that no one's going to mess with them, that kind of stuff. A lot of people bustling about. And this is just on the first floor that you see.
Alright, I need a little bit of a reminder on what our goal was here. He was going to hack into the systems and, okay, what was he going to do here? I forget the plan, I'm sorry.
That's how I was looking at everyone else to say something. Does anyone remember what the plan was?
Not even remotely.
Yes.
Toshime, you may need to remind everyone else.
You were to disrupt this place or take it out. But if you do take it out, then there's going to be a whole bunch of spirits and other things that are going to look specifically at you.
Yes, so infiltration. One of the other ways you could also do is acquire information that you could use to tear this place down. You know, some juicy info because, well, anyone in charge of these types of places tends to be, what's the term I'm looking for?
Corrupt as all hell?
That's putting it nicely.
Higher up in the chain of command.
They are absolute monsters who like to do horrible things.
And the other thing that you were specifically saying is if you could get a broadcast to target a certain vampire's assets on this news.
That they're causing trouble, that they need to be
Looked
that
into.
these are horrible people that no one should associate with. That it is against the church. It is against your moral rightness. This right there, they run a gay club. Obviously, they need to be taken out and shot. Like we're talking One America type news here.
Oh,
Extreme
Look at the
far right.
opulence of this place in amongst everybody else. How are they making their money? Yata-ta-ta-ta.
God, you just said one American and just go like, oh God, no.
Yeah, that's how this place is worse than One America news.
I've never even heard of One America.
Be glad.
Mm-hmm. When I worked
I'm
for
just gonna-
TSA,
Okay,
it was
is that-
on in the
Is that the one where the
Ultra
meme of
widely.
making the frogs gay came from?
No, that one's
No.
That's InfoWars run by Alex Jones.
Okay.
which also
Fox News, but
yeah.
yeah, that's the
InfoWars is like the written version of this. If that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah, no, this is the so extreme. These are people who will actively tell their viewers, yeah, maybe you should go out and protect yourself before all of these people do horrible things. You need to take your security seriously. And they don't belong here, so you should make sure they get that type of thing.
They burned our crops, poisoned our water supply, and delivered a plague amongst our houses.
Did they really?
No, but are we gonna wait around until they do?
Exactly.
Agitation is what they're doing.
Yeah. Not just agitation, they will constantly try to basically corrupt people as much as they can, as well as, airing pay-per-views of actual prison brawls and prisoners fighting.
It's okay, they don't have rights.
Right.
No, these people are like scum of humanity. But they pay really well. Gaiden is just literally like standing behind you, like right to your right shoulder, suitcase in one hand, set of files in his other, just like imperious look on his face as he's just like walking this behind you, like one step behind you.
Michael
And-
strides up to the front desk I assume there would be one.
Yes. Yes, there is.
Does
There-
anybody get in his way?
There are a few workers here who do take note of you.
Michael
As
is
you are-
very specifically not going to move out of his direct path. So anybody gets in his way, he will walk through them. Well, no, he will smack them with his cane to get them out of his way.
Surprisingly, these people don't seem so surprised by that at all. As they kind of like book it to get out of your way and hope you don't notice them. When they see like that look on your face.
God, I'm being
there
a
is-
dick right now, but
By Pentex philosophy,
Standards.
you're actually being pretty decent.
I know by Pentex standards it's decent. By Zim standards it is a dick.
Oh yeah.
I want to take myself out back and shoot me.
You're fine, corporate. We gotta put you down.
As you move up to the front desk, there's a guy. It looks like kind of like an intern in his like super early 20s, like 21, 20. Like he might not even be legal for drinking necessarily. And he looks up and just kind of stops. And you can see like all of the color drain out of his face. Like it's clear he doesn't recognize you. But it's like that expression, that look, like everything about you is just like, oh God. Oh God. Can I help you,
His
sir?
head.
And don't forget, he has the name badge on.
Yes.
The employee?
Yeah.
Okay. So Michael's head, he was facing straight forward, his face directly ahead, and it just slowly turns down to look at this person.
Is there something I can help you with?
I require all of your records and full access to the entire building.
We're not allowed to do that, sir.
He
Most of these
slams
records
his cane down on the counter.
they're confidential, sir.
I am with Pentex. This is an inspection. You may comply, or you may exit through the door behind me immediately.
You may make a God, I almost want to say an intimidation roll, but you are lying. So you may make a subterfuge roll here. I will give you 2 automatic successes for this because, dear God, these poor people. Like, Michael isn't that great in combat. This is what Michael does, though.
It's like Michael walks in and
Oh
like
God,
pretty
this poor person.
Oh my goodness.
yeah, just channeling his inner inquisitor.
Yes, yes, he is. That actually, I've been reading a Warhammer 40k fan fiction. That's one of my
Oh.
favorites. It's got over 67 chapters, 40k words. But there is an Inquisitor who shows up, and they're dealing with the Tyranids. And the Imperial Navy decides, we're gonna go try to stop them and be heroes. And she tells them, no, get the fuck back here. You're going into a trap. And apparently on the radio, they tell her no. She throws the radio down on the ground, stares at it with an imperious look of pure ice and fire, and just says, no. What is this no of which you speak of? But yeah, no, you know what I want to say real quick? Seeing Michael do this and act this way, I kind of want to run a Dark Heresy game now, because I want to see Zim do an Inquisitor.
I would love to play that. Oh, yeah.
I would love to see Zim do an Inquisitor and see how he would do in the world of 40k.
Am I really doing that well?
Yes.
My patience isn't limited, unlike my authority.
There's no such thing as innocence, only degrees of guilt.
Ooh, can I be an Ogren bodyguard?
Possibly, actually. I'd have to double check. At least you could totally do the bodyguard. You might not necessarily be able to do like Ogren, but it's like we could totally fluff it that you could be an Ogren. Yeah, that would be easy to do.
Hell yeah.
But anyway, back to the game. Sorry for the interruption. It's just like, yes, I am seeing total Inquisitor vibes right now. Like,
One more
legitimate.
question, real quick.
What?
One more question.
Yes.
Are the Iron Knights available for that?
You can actually do a Space Marine.
Yeah.
There are rules for playing a Space Marine because Space Marines are given to the Inquisition to assist in matters.
Right, no, I figured Space Marine, but I'm like speaking specifically like Iron Knights because they're pretty fucking powerful.
Oh, like Grey Knights, you mean?
You're talking
I'm
about
sorry,
the Grey
Grey
Knights.
Knights. Grey Knights. I don't know. I was thinking they would call Iron Knights.
Yes, I believe it's actually possible to play Grey Knight. Yes.
Yeah, there should be because they're the Chamber Militant, the Ordo Malleus.
Yes, they are specifically part of the Inquisition. So I believe there is actual rules for playing a Grey Knight. I'd have to double check, but I believe there is rules to do it. There's also rules for doing Chaos too, if you ever wanted to have a Chaos game.
Ooh.
I've looked through that book a while back. I haven't looked at most of the Dark Heresy for a while, like years, but I've played it a couple of times. It's a little complicated, but it was a very fun, interesting game. It felt very Warhammer 40k-ish. Anyway, I'm sorry for getting us off topic. It's just, Zim did a very good Inquisitor here so far. It's like, I feel like he could do an Inquisitor very well for that game. His poor boy, though. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus your 2. You have 8 successes, Michael. I need to make a willpower roll for him.
Morale destroyed.
I'm sorry, but the Bane Spirit holding on to this person is too afraid to continue.
He's even intimidating the Bane Spirit now.
The Bane Spirit's like, I don't want to fuck with this guy.
Bane Spirit's like, thanks, I choose life.
Bane Spirit suffers emotional damage.
This poor intern looks to be like you can see tears starting to go down his face, and the scent of urine fill the air a little bit. You scared him so bad.
My first reaction here is just, oh, I'm so sorry. Here, have the rest of the day off with pay. We'll get you taken care of. But no, this is not. Michael's got his character here.
This poor boy just pissed himself.
Michael
And is shaking like a leaf.
Sneering. His nose upturned. Get out of my sight.
He whimpers before he goes running off.
Out the door.
He does so.
He doesn't turn his head at all. He just says that as the intern is running off.
Yeah, everyone has stopped and watched this.
Michael is slowly turning around.
Everyone quickly goes back to looking like they're doing something else. Also, has anyone here ever watched Angel?
No.
Oh, the
Sounds familiar.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer and
Yes.
Yeah.
This is what happens when the inspection comes for Wolfram and Hart. Everyone immediately turns back and looks and pretends to not be paying attention and going about their work in the lobby.
Hello, Commander. In response to your request, we have sent backup.
Ooh.
Good luck, Commander. We are forever in your
Thank you, whoever just became a patron. I really can't see who it was, but thank you.
Zoa. Oh no, I can't see it. I tried.
Yeah, I can't quite get those alerts to work right. I have tried, but I appreciate it so much. Anyways. Michael is clacking his cane down on the tile floor. I assume it's tile.
Yes.
Loudly. Before I lose my patience further, is anyone going to assist me? And he says that basically just like that volume. Knowing that it is going to carry to each and every one of them.
You feel a tug on the back of your coattails.
From...
When you turn around to look, there is a... You can't see his face well. He's wearing a hat, and he's wearing a little red network vest, and he has an employee badge clipped on. It looks like he is a runner. This is technically child labor. This is illegal.
That's illegal.
Though, to be fair, Pentex ignores these rules and such. It's like, yeah, no. He's just doing intern work to get experience and to get ahead in his field. He's like 13 or 14, you maybe, but you can't see his face. He has one of his...
I don't want to be an asshole to a kid!
You signed up for Pentex work.
As he says, I'll help you out, sir. And Michael, you recognize that voice as he kind of lifts his hat a little bit, and you can see Silas looking at you.
You remember who that is?
Yes. The hunter kid.
Yup.
You have backup.
Been waiting for this moment for basically a week.
At least someone here has some resemblance of manhood. Carry on.
A few of the guys look like you just punched them in the face, but don't say anything.
Toshime, thank you.
Tokeme tipped $110.
Thank you so much for that donation. The donation goal has been completed. Oh boy.
Oh boy. That actually, this is the perfect moment for this donation goal to be met too.
Mm-hmm.
As he quickly leads you over to one of the elevators and he scans his card to get it open before waving you two to step inside.
Michael will, of course, step in very imperiously.
Once the door shuts, he scans his card again before hitting one of the buttons and he kind of looks up at you. What are you doing here, if you don't mind me asking? Also, you are really scary when you want to be.
Well, I am here to put a stop to this place. Glad to see you're finally going for a target that is not innocent.
Yeah, this is what when we found out from some of the network info we stole. Apparently, Pentex is doing a big inspection of this place today, which is why I came undercover here. One of the not one of the ruling council, so to speak. The chairmen are coming, but one of the higher ups is apparently here right now. And I'm trying to figure out where he is, so as he kind of flicks his thumb across his throat.
To quote Kerr, fuck all kinds of duck.
Oh, fuck all kinds of duck.
I know you get that line from elsewhere, but I am counting it as quoting you now. I was definitely not counting on them being here.
There is one good thing, though.
Oh?
Pentex is a bunch of backstabbing, murderous fucking monsters. So they don't work well together, and they don't communicate with each other. Two inspectors coming at the same time, that's totally something they might pull in order to fuck over someone they don't like.
You do make a very fair point.
Yeah, no, most of them are humans, and the lesser Banes we can deal with. The higher ups are usually ones that I have to deal with if I can even try, but I'm pretty decent at it. But I don't know what I'm walking into here. I was trying to do reconnaissance for the most part, but if I had the chance to take it, well, knows hell I'm taking it. This would be a big blow to Pentex if we could take out one of their upper leaders in running. Like I hear he's in charge of like the whole Midwest area.
Oh no, the Midwest. That means Wisconsin.
My God.
So, if you don't mind me asking, where's your friends at? There was more of you before.
Well, they should be waiting outside to back me up if anything is required there.
Back at the park, all of you begin sneezing for a moment as you finish your meeting and begin to head off from the park to get back into position. You're sure everything is absolutely going fine, and Michael surely does not have need of you yet. So you got back up outside.
Thankfully, he does not. But
Alright, so we're heading up to the 4th floor right now. That's where some of the execs are. He glances at the watch he's wearing. We have about 45 minutes before broadcast, so everyone's kind of just busy making sure everything's good to go, that the talking heads are ready, that no one's gonna basically fuck up and basically try to eat someone on public television.
Does that happen a lot? Yes.
It's happened a couple of times. They were able to censor the broadcast, but yeah, it's happened.
That's why LO Live broadcasts have at least a 5-minute delay. At least most should.
But so far, I know their computer systems are on the 3rd floor. The actual film work is on the 2nd floor, and the execs are up on the 4th. I figured that's where you're going to want to start if you're going undercover as an inspector. Scare the big wigs. The people here, I haven't really seen that much, so I can't really tell you too much. My guess, probably bootlickers and backstabbers. You don't get to be high up in Pentex without that.
You just described the vast majority of all Pentex.
Okay, I mean, that's fair.
Alright, the talkie icons are fully set up and ready to go.
Huzzah, that's cool. Okay. I'm still saying, though, that I should totally be in my fine suit. After all, I am playing these Pentex executives. You peasants should be doing whatever I say.
Michael slowly turns to look at them.
But yes.
Sim hasn't even encountered a real Pentex manager.
I imagine as Michael slowly turns to look over, you hear the sound of stone grinding.
The elevator. That's a cute little Marten with his bed. He is making his bed. He is sweet baby.
Oh no,
He has a little plushie.
He's tucking in his toy.
His toy needs to be tucked in. That's adorable. Oh my god, that's so cute.
There, now it's tucked in.
And so the elevator dings. And the door opens. And here you're greeted with basically sort of drab business white walls. Very just soulless and uninspired. And you can hear voices coming up ahead from one of the offices. The door is slightly open, and you can see this big name plaque on the wall. And it's apparently this is the head executive for this location. You can see his name. Apparently, it is Phil. And you can hear his voice. A guy screaming, "What do you want from us? It's not my fault those fucking idiots are watching less. What do you expect from us? We're trying here, and I can't control if we have 10% less viewers. We're throwing everything we have at them. Maybe they just went out and shot some fuckers and then got arrested. Everything of that, maybe we're doing exactly what we're supposed to be doing here." And then you hear another voice come from the office. It is very calm. It is very just simple. I understand that. And you are noted that you have indeed, crime rates have gone up 20% here and throughout most of not just the city, but in the state of Colorado. You have done quite a job of spreading the stories that we need spread. That is a compliment to you and your team, sir. There's no reason to raise your voice here. We are simply having a discussion. This is the inspection, and I need to ensure that everything is going well. And some people have concerns. Simple, normal concerns. It's likely exactly as you say, of course. I'm sure that everything is going to corroborate with your story, and this is all just going to seem like a complete blowing out of proportions. But we won't know that until I'm able to go through your records. So, that's what I'm going to ask of you, as well as speak with your team and the other newscasters.
This
and
is
such
when
here.
Michael strides into the office. I'm afraid that I will be the one seeing those records. I don't know who you are, but I am doing the inspection here.
As you see the other inspectors, Domino.
No. The looks like Phil is this portly, very, very fat, like late 50s, early 60s man. His head is balding. Very little hair on the top of his head. He has a double chin. And it looks like his pants are straining to contain his massive girth.
Clearly,
And
you are being paid way too much.
Michael, make a roll for me real quick. It is going to be an investigation plus intelligence roll. And I'm going to allow your spy to add to this.
Okay.
Because I will consider this spy work because you are studying.
Okay, my computer might be close to blue screening. But holy shit.
Wow. 4 tens.
Well, okay. That's over double what needed for an exceptional success.
Okay, I closed a couple things. Hopefully it'll work better now. So, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So, 9 successes.
Duke.
Nice.
Yeah, that's way above the successes you need. So For what you see here, the other inspector is a very skinny guy. Not terribly skinny, just, average weight. Decent height. He's about 5.5 feet tall, almost 6 feet maybe. He is dressed in an impeccable black suit, white undershirt, and a red tie. He has a little lipo pin on his suit, and he is wearing black dress shoes, and his hair looks to be brown, and his eyes are a very deep, icy blue. He doesn't seem surprised by you, Michael, or at least doesn't show his surprise at all to you. His face
Give
is
me
just...
one moment. I need to
Okay.
restart something. Okay, go ahead.
This man just smiles at you, Michael. And the smile seems very just casual, very normal. Like it doesn't seem like that sort of greasy smile that you know with Pentex. This actually seems like just like a normal smile you would see like from anyone. There's one other thing that you notice though, Michael, looking at these two. And that is Phil's look that he has on his face for maybe 3 or 4 seconds when he sees Silas. It is a look of naked hunger and not rage, but it's not anything good. And you can see his hands kind of clench up like he was squeezing something, and just kind of lick his lips a little bit before he kind of shakes his head as though catching himself. And the other inspector stands up, looks at you up and down for a moment before offering you his hand. Hello there. I'm Nick. My apologies. I didn't realize that there were 2 inspections happening today. Otherwise, I would have let you know that I was on my way here.
I was unaware of this fact myself, though not very surprising either way. And Michael will accept the handshake.
Michael, make a cult plus no, make a primal urge roll for me.
Oh. You sure I can't choose a cult?
Yes, because this isn't. You'll make an occult roll if you succeed on the primal urge roll.
Two.
That is enough. You only need 1 success. Michael, your wolf senses go off when you touch this guy, and you feel now you may make your occult plus intelligence roll.
Willpower to re-roll. I feel it's important.
That's fine.